Fallout London, the popular upcoming DLC-sized mod for Fallout 4, is very close to release. Now, I did a video a few weeks ago going over a few things that Team Fallout put out, talking about the release being mere days away on Reddit. But since then, there has been no real news from the team. They have now recently updated their Twitter page to go over a few things. A lot of things have been clarified, including the game having its own mod launcher and the need to downgrade Fallout 4 and remove that next-gen version. It did seem like the next-gen version did put a massive wrench in the works. It was originally set to release on St. George's Day of this year, 2024, but because Fallout 4 pushed out that big upgrade and the next gen, all of that good stuff, it unfortunately caused a lot of problems for the Team Folon. So the game was pushed back. The game was practically ready and going through testing before that initial pushback. Then they did say they were working things out and trying to make things as smooth as possible from that Fallout 4 next gen upgrade. Now it seems like the team have come up with a new way to get the game out and it not be affected by future updates that the team decide to do. So hopefully that is great news and you'll be able to play it much easier. They have done a lot of accessibility things when it comes to downloading this mod. There are a lot of people out there that would like to play things like this, but don't really have that intimate knowledge of mods. So the team have decided to create their own mod installer and downgrader, which is great news. So they put out this post on the 6th of July. There's been a lot of speculation regarding our upcoming release, and we wanted to open up and clear the air for our core supporters. The bottom line is that we've sent several builds over to GOG for QA testing, and we're waiting for the final green light. Once they've completed that process of double-checking that Fallout London and its installer work on all platforms and machines, we should be good to go. Yes, we have our own installer and a downgrader too. It is in all of our interests that this final QA process is carried out in full, and we're thankful that GOG is assisting. While it may seem like not a lot is going on, we can assure you that the heads of the departments have been working non-stop behind the scenes during this time to make the release build as good as it can be, and the end is in sight. Stay safe and remember to mind the gap. So that is great news. It's brilliant that the team are working around the clock, even if they're not putting out as many updates as they were previously. Now it seems like they're working on it, and it will be coming a lot sooner than they thought. They did say back in June that they had a new date set, but didn't announce what that date was. So it is a little bit strange. There were some talks that this could be a scam, which I do not think it's a scam at all. But the talks of it being being a sort of scam were based around them having a Patreon, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. The team have a Patreon, and you do get early access to developer updates and videos and some other features that you won't see on YouTube or X. But the main bulk of the update notices go out on YouTube. They just go out a day after what they do on their Patreon page. So it's definitely not a scam, I don't think, personally. Judging by a lot of the work that we've seen that they've done, it looks very legit. And yes, it may be coming a lot later than what they anticipated, but that is down to that Fallout 4 upgrade. Now, if it was a scam and they did announce that St. George's Day release and then the Fallout 4 upgrade came, then they would have had to have known that that update was coming. And nobody knew the update was coming. It was speculative at best, and it dropped 2 days before St. George's Day. Sorry, 3 days after St. George's Day. So, definitely not a scam. A brilliant mod that is looking absolutely amazing. And now having that mod installer and downgrader is going to make things a lot easier and more accessible to the players that don't really mess around with mods and don't have that capability of doing so. Which I'm glad, because I'm not the most confident when it comes to mods and installing them. But having a mod installer and the downgrader straight in there is going to make things so much easier for those basic players. Now, there's no news on a console release or anything like that. I think it is too big to go on to consoles because you've only got a certain amount of allocated storage space for mods on consoles, and this is a DLC size mod. It is the size of Fallout 4's Far Harbor DLC and another DLC combined. So it's basically the size of 2 giant DLCs, and it is absolutely monumental. If you do want to see more about this Fallout London mod, then I've got loads of videos. They'll be up in the top right hand corner and there is a playlist as well. Loads of stuff is already out there for the game, other than obviously that release date. But now they have said that it's just going through that final certification process, and that was just 7 days ago. And Fallout London is obviously one of the most ambitious mods in the history of Fallout, so we could potentially see some issues when it does launch, but that also doesn't mean that it's any sort of scam. It is a massive game that's trying to put out a AAA-sized DLC/mod without that AAA backing of community members, obviously finances. The Patreon, yes, will be pushing things along and helping the team out a lot, but they've not got that massive Q&A process that a lot of the big developers out there would have. Obviously, Bethesda probably don't have that because, well, you know, there's a lot of random stuff, but yeah. But overall, it is good news. Fallout London is on the way. It won't be long, and as long as you don't mind downgrading your game, it's going to be an easy path to get it on, installed, and get playing. Now, obviously, it is unfortunate that you will have to downgrade the game, but the modders have realised that it is just too unstable, and obviously, with there being updates that they could push out later down the line, that could completely destroy the hundreds and thousands of hours that the team have put into working on this mod. So I completely get why they've done that, and I think it's a very good trade-off. I don't mind trading off that next-gen update to play Fallout London. But let me know what you think about that in the comments. So I'm very excited for this one. What do you guys think? You have to let me know in the comments. Are you excited for the Fallout London mod? And also, what other Bethesda or space combat you'd like me to check out? There's a few games that I'd like to see. Atomfall is another one that I'm thinking of looking into and adding to this channel. It basically looks like a British Fallout, and I am all for it. It looks awesome. I'm very excited to see how that progresses, what the team continue to do with that. But a British Fallout is, yes, Fallout London, a British Fallout Atomfall, which is also based around a real nuclear disaster that happened in the UK, I'm excited. There's a lot of cool stuff going on when it comes to open world games like Fallout and Bethesda sort of stuff. Now, I would like to say as well that I do apologise for not having as much content on this channel as I had planned. I was going to be doing videos every single Friday, but we got a little bit delayed. A lot of stuff with family has happened, and I've been focusing on the main channel as well. This is still a top priority of mine, and we will have videos every single Friday going forward from this one. No exceptions. There might not be a Starfield video. It might be something on Atomfall. It might be something on Fallout London. And when Fallout London does eventually release, we're going to be going all in on that, going over all sorts of tips, tricks, where you can find some of the best weaponry, all the quest lines, all of that good stuff. Fallout is definitely one of my favourite games of all time, so I cannot wait to see and play something like Fallout, but in my own country. I'm very excited for that aspect of itself. Now, if there's anything else you want to see me cover, let me know in the comments down below. For today, though, we are going to wrap that one up there. I've been Cowboy. You've been awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.